I'm like, hi there, you guys. I'm Nicole. I go by Nikki Knows Nala in this chat. And I just wanted to have a quick conversation about toxic people being in my life and how I attract toxic people. I think that's something that is common with INFJ because we're caregivers and we attract people that have like narcissistic personalities and things like that. I wanted to just come quickly, and I know I am short on the videos, but it's just easier for me to go live and talk about it really quick. I have this habit of just attracting people that's not that great for me, and I'm trying to change that. It's just because we're natural caregivers and we have this um habit of thinking that we always see like the best in people. Hang on 1 second, I'm so sorry. Sorry about that. So, hey Josiah, how are you doing? I'm just having a chat about like hold on 1 second. Thank you, Josiah. Sorry about that. I forgot to unmute myself. Yeah. How are you doing? Okay. So, because I'm a caregiver, a lot of times people think I am a gentle soul, but I'm very grounded in the things that I believe, and that is just a common INFJ thing. Um, I attract narcissists. I went out with them, and then I meet people that they love to question if I'm an INFJ or not. I'm definitely an INFJ. I've always known it, and I love that. There's good and bad in every personality type, but we particularly attract people that's just not good for us. And I think it's really important to know when to cut off a relationship. I'll try, but because of my caring nature, I just attract people that want to take from me. And when I feel my energy is just drained, then I have to pull back. And sometimes people don't like that, especially because I am so hands-on with people. I either want to deal with you or I don't. It's just a complicated thing. I'm an entrepreneur, just like, yeah, I am, and you are too, my friend. You got it. You got it. It's just complicated. I hear like a lot of things about me that sometimes it's not like that great or it's not like positive, but I am so comfortable in my own skin, but I also feel awkward at times. And I think that's the hard part, is feeling like this divide in my brain, if that makes sense. Um, as far as people in my life, I don't have many friends, and I don't think I will, because I don't want to get hurt. And sometimes I feel like my intentions are mistaken, and I don't want to. Thank you, Josiah. I see you. I feel like my intentions are taken a little wrong, but if I met other INFJs, then it would be good for me, because a lot of times I just feel like alone because I'm afraid that my trust is going to be mistaken. INFJs are extremely honest in who we are, and we're extremely um we're not going to do things that we don't believe in. And so sometimes I feel like people think we're too good to be true. But with that caring nature, everybody's not going to have our best intentions in mind. So we got to cut them off. We just got to know that. Just like you're right about self-preservation. And I went through a lot of things really publicly where people try to humiliate me, people try to make me feel bad. But I know who I am, and I think that being an empath, um, I don't really stand up for myself, but I will stand up for someone else. I don't like bullies at all. And things just don't get to me. And sometimes it can come across as like I don't care. Thank you, Josiah. Sometimes it comes across like I don't care. I do care, but I don't know. I get really, really sensitive about stuff.
I think it's really bad right now, but he has.
Okay. I'm also in the middle of a conference call, so I wanted to make sure that my friends were good. See, I'm always taking care of someone. I love that. And INFJs love that, but we don't like to be taken advantage of. And that is something, it's like, I am so genuine in my approach with people, but if I feel overwhelmed or I feel that it's just going nowhere, the person is taking advantage of me, then I have to pull back, and it saves my energy. And I encourage other people, if you deal with somebody and you just feel like, wow, I really don't want to deal with this person, because it's like, we got to protect our energy and protect our space, and we will get taken advantage of. It's just how it is. I'm not saying to be paranoid or stuff like that, but I just know that this personality type does attract people that's just not good for us. So I'm kind of interested in how other people relate to that as far as like their personality type goes, right? Josiah says approach and intent. I agree 100% with that. And that's, I don't like saying that too much, but it's the truth. And I've dealt with so many toxic people, and I'm cleaning out even my phone book. I'm cleaning out my life. I want to be surrounded by people who do care and who care about each other. I don't feel good when I'm around someone who is like constantly negative about somebody else. That doesn't make me feel good. It makes me feel drained. There's already a lot of nasty things in the world.
Just like Hercules. Oh, the stars. You know, like he'll connect stars and
making sure my friends are still good. There's a lot of nasty things in the world. I don't want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of something that's like bigger than myself, and that's better. I'm not that great with words. I'm still working on it, and I'm still building my INFJ community because I have trouble getting my point across well sometimes, and I'm very introverted. But Josiah, I appreciate you. You're always so encouraging, and I really, really appreciate that. And I do have some friends that are really amazing, and I'm grateful for them because I spent a lot of time without friends, and these friends are not toxic. They feel good to me. But unfortunately, in the past, I didn't realize people that weren't that great for me, and I befriended them. And to this day, these people just continue to try to come at me and bring my spirit down. But I don't really react because it feels like nothing. You know, it just feels like they're wasting a bunch of words, and I let them waste these words because at least they're spinning the words on me and not someone else, because they just kind of bounce off of me. I know who I am. We are led by our intuition. That's what makes the INFJ unique. There's other personalities that have the I in it, some kind of way. But the INFJ is led by our intuition, and our intuition is scarily correct. It's like we're our own team. We don't need other people like cheering us on, but it is nice to have. We do need that person that we could talk to and that understands us. And as far as like negative people, if you guys have them in your life, just know that every time you're listening to them, they take away from you. They take away from your psyche. Your mind has to be healthy. Your emotional state has to be healthy. And I've been in some dark spaces sometimes in my head because I'm thinking that somebody's my friend. But you can't have a friend that's jealous of you. You can't have a friend that doesn't want to see you do better. Josiah says, I want people to see you in the light I see you. And then, till then, I'll be there 100%. Thank you, Josiah. I really appreciate that. You know, and I know I have another channel. My main channel is misunderstood. I feel misunderstood often, and that is why I talk about that stuff. Um, I just do. And it does hurt when I am a friend to someone and then they betray me. That's an INFJ's nightmare, but it happens again and again and again. And that's frustrating because you care for someone and you want to build a relationship, whether it's a friendship or whatever, and then that person turns on you and it feels horrible because we're very generous. We're people who would give you our last. As Josiah says, proud of you overcoming all the obstacles, worst feeling ever being betrayed. Yeah, thank you, Josiah. I appreciate that. We're betrayed, but then the person who betrays us turns around and acts like the victim. And so I feel like the INFJ gets very abused and damaged even more. And sometimes I feel like a damaged soul. But I know that other people have feelings of betrayal and things like that. But INFJ, because we're natural caregivers, you'll find us like we just want to take care of you, and we see the best in people. We feel like we can fix people more than we can fix ourselves. We just have very distinct things about us, and that
Your fucking ass outside. Go walk it.
is that's hard.
I don't see for sure.
That's why you can't. Just get to the sun.
Are you guys still okay?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, good. I'm just peeking in. Okay, so, and again, I have my friends on the conference call, and they're talking to each other, and I wanted to come and just share some of my thoughts with you. I hope that you don't have like people that's toxic in your life, and it's common, especially with the internet. The internet draws narcissists because they can pretend to be whomever they want, and a narcissist pretends to be the good person. They feed off of good people. They pretend, but they can't hold the facade up for long. They just go from one person to the next, and unfortunately, empaths or hyokas or anything like that, we're going to attract those kind of people. I hope that if you're talking to someone and you feel drained and that person takes away from you, maybe listen to that inner voice and remove them, because it's not going to get better. There's some people we can help, right? And you can tell, and it feels good and they're grateful. But there's others who aren't looking for that help. And I feel as if people that are toxic, they're going to leave a very devastating impression on your life. I am very fortunate to be able to recognize that, and I believe that an empath will beat a narcissist every time, especially a mature empath. So I'm not afraid of a narcissist, but I do know that I receive a lot of backlash when that narcissist sees that I'm not affected by them and I walk away. But, there's toxic people everywhere. And I just want people to maybe be aware of that. And if you feel like your self-esteem is low and sometimes you don't feel good and you have a bunch of people around you, but you still feel lonely, maybe take a good inventory and look at the people that's around you. Oh, thank you, Karina DeValley. I appreciate you. And I am not trying to point fingers at anyone. I'm just talking about my personal experiences. I had to really clean a lot of people out of my life, you guys. It was hard to do, but once I started doing it, it became a lot easier. There's no way that after talking to someone, you should feel so drained and heavy. I had to listen to that. I had to listen. And I'm thinking, is it me? No, I just had a bunch of people around me that was just taking from me, my energy, taking from my, I have friends that would give backhanded compliments that weren't really a compliment, or that toxic positivity thing, gaslighting me, not validating my feelings, minimizing my feelings, things like that, overgeneralizing my point to try to make it seem like it wasn't a point. So when you're conversing with someone, see if they're listening to you. I mean, everything you say, is it invalid to them? And something with the internet and relationships. I prefer people to call me, have regular conversations. But now you got to worry about recorded phone calls. You got to worry about.
Well, and let me share this bit of information with you.
Okay. You, instead of having a regular friendship, you have people that feel that with this cancel culture, I don't feel that there's things that's private anymore in relationships, and I just prefer traditional relationships. If I have to worry about you getting upset with me and wanting to disclose everything that we talked about in confidence and in private, I consider you a toxic person, and I don't want to be around you because I don't record phone calls. I don't do that kind of stuff, because when I'm talking to a person, that's right, Josiah. My name is Nicole, too, and I love just hanging with you guys on a personal level, right? I don't hide behind an avatar. I don't hide anything. You see where I am, because I don't have anything to hide. I don't have ulterior motives. This is just who I am. Like me, judge me if you want. With all my flaws, whatever, at least I'm a genuine person, and I want you guys to feel that coming from me. When people try to embarrass me online, I just handle it. But I'm sad when I see other people go through that same kind of thing, because sometimes they're not as grounded and able to handle it. And I understand they have people that they're worried about seeing certain stuff and the shame. But I hope that maybe some people won't be entertained by that and stick up for other people who get bullied online, or who's dealing with somebody who's toxic in their life. We can't save the world, but at least we cannot be a part of any toxic anything that's like bullying, anything that's singling a person out. I went through some really dark days and heavy, and thankfully I had people that was by my side. But I know that I always try to do I try to do the right thing, but there's people who don't have your best intentions in mind. If somebody is putting out your personal information and saying that they're upset doing it, or recording you and trying to put it online, those people are just not good, and they're attracting a certain type of people to themselves. I don't even try to converse with them, nor do I try to reason with them. You can only cross the line with me so many times before you feel that INFJ door slam, and I talk about that often. The door slam and then a fallout, it feels brutal, and I don't like doing that, but I think the INFJ has that as a way to protect their hearts. And you guys, Queen of the Valley, I'm just having a general conversation, and I believe this is the first time I ever saw you like in my chat, and thank you. I'm building another community over here because it's more general, and I'm speaking from an INFJ point of view. We have a unique point of view, but all personality types have good and bad, and I just find it interesting. I like to study that kind of stuff when I just kind of like it. So you guys, I hope that you're doing all right. I don't want to take up much of your time. I've already been here for 20 minutes and it's late. I don't want to bore you. It's just that I wanted to talk about toxic people, my relationships, and how I'm trying to remove it and have healthier relationships. And as I get to know more of you, I really believe that I'm building positive relationships. I hope that you have people like that in your life. I would love to see the comments after this chat and see what you guys think about what I said. I want to, oh, you're up and you can't sleep, Josiah. Josiah, I can't wait to see more about your mod school and what you're doing. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for listening to me. I will be with you again soon. Probably tomorrow, the day after. I don't know. But you guys have a good night. Josiah, try to get some rest. Rather create or build than sleep. That's right. I would rather do that too. And I'm going to think more about what I'm saying. I'm trying to make videos for you guys on this one, but it's just easier for me to come live and talk because I want to get to know you guys. Hey, Mama Fee, how are you doing? Josiah, I am going to rinse you over here too, just so you guys know, but that's what I was talking.
Current standpoint, I think he's
okay, good. My friends are still good. So I was talking about, listen, I have great relationships now, all right? But it took a lot, and it was very hard for me to remove a lot of people in my life, all right? Yeah, Josiah, I got you. I got you. You guys, I'm not going to bore you. Have a good night. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you guys soon. Mama Fee, I'm going to text you right now. Good night, you guys. I'll talk to you soon.